All right, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hope. We're back here in Minecraft today. I had an idea when I was on this world. I'm just doing a little, whatever. This is just a little random world I'm working on. But the other day, I finished up building something, and I was like, you know what I want to do? I just want to spend a few minutes fishing, right? And I love fishing in this game. I think fishing is extremely, overpowered in this game. It's a great way to get a lot of good equipment and good gear early on. And I thought a fun way to maybe demonstrate that is to sort of have a little fishing challenge. And what I wanted to do was take the regular standard fishing pole you might make day one, right? Day two, whatever, when you get some string there, right? And then the max fishing pole, which you can see I'm holding right here in my hand right now, yes. And see what the differences were, right? Yeah, looking good. But before it becomes morning, I'd like to try to get you guys and show you what I got. So right now we've got the super fishing pole in my hand. I'll show you what that is. Super fishing pole is on breaking 3. Look at the C3, lure 3, and mending. So this is going to give you the most chances to catch the most fish and a better chance at catching treasure. It also repairs itself pretty much every cast, and it lasts pretty as long as you don't lose it or mess it up, it's going to last for forever. Uh, so and then a regular fishing pole. Now I'm actually going to start with the super fishing pole. Now 24 hours of fishing. I woke up, and I'm going to repeat it here soon. But I woke up in my bed upstairs, right? And then ran downstairs, got right here and started fishing. Okay. Now I didn't, and I fished from sun up until sun up the next day. So 20 minutes, right? 10 minutes in a day, 10 minutes in a night. And used the super fishing pole. So let me show you what I got out of that. Oh, forgot how to open chests. All right. So we did pretty well. I think it's either 183 or 185 items. So in 20 minutes, I managed to recover or pull in about 183, 185 items, right? So right here we've got 6 saddles. And I always think about, I watch a lot of series and stuff, and I'm always listening to people who are like, oh, we got to get saddles and you go fishing and looking for a chest or whatever. I mean, just get a fishing pole. It doesn't take that long with a plain one, or especially, with the super fishing pole. All right. 3 bottles of water, 3 tropical fish, 16 puffers, 5 nautilus, 3 bones, 4 lily pads, 2 name tags, a pair of leather boots, and a stick, right? The fish is 60, 90, 131, and then so 131 fish. That's a lot of food, guys. And then the 4 books we got here. We got Frostwalker 2, Breach, Power 3, fantastic, right? Density 4, sure. Lure 2, right? So I could have added that if I was had a plain rod. I could have added that on and kept going, right? And then we got Blast Protection 4, Bane of Arthropods 4, Unbreaking 3 is probably the best one on there. 3 fishing poles. Now, even though it has Curse of Vanishing, it's a fishing pole. Throw it in a chest by a pond and just use it when you fish. You probably won't lose it. But look at this thing. Look at the C2, Unbreaking 3, Mending, and Lure 2. Next rod, Unbreaking 3. Not real helpful in this situation, but pow. Look at the C2, Lure 2. Put these two guys together, right? It'll repair, be a little better. Look at the C3, Unbreaking 3, Mending, and Lure 3. Start fishing with that. The fishing pole mends itself. And 2 bows. We got Power 3 with Punch 1 and Power 3. So we can make this a Power 4 bow. Pretty nice haul for 20 minutes, right? Especially when you think about, like I said, 131 fish. You're fed for a good second there. And all the saddles you could possibly need. All right. Now this is surprising. Now this is the other fishing pole. This is the regular fishing pole, right? This is the one I started with. Now, here's the caveat, and this is exactly what you would do fishing anyway. I plan to do it the entire time. But if I found a better rod, I was going to switch to it. So same thing, went to sleep, woke up, got out the bed, ran down, started fishing. You can see how much it took in damage before I found this rod. Pulled that out, and I got that about a minute after night. So about 11 minutes into the fishing run. Now, you're probably already going, okay, well, the fish is definitely less, right? Yeah, we got less than 100. But look at the books. So, feather falling 4, efficiency 4, power 4, or loyalty 3, protection 3, unbreaking 3, efficiency 3, and mending. You could put this either on a piece of armor or a tool and just be set. Protection 3, efficiency 3, piercing 4, riptide 3, protection 3, impaling 4, lure 2. Infinity right off the get. I could put that other two bows together, have power 4 infinity bow and a riptide. Only 2 saddles. Now, I did get more boots and like junk, but you know, less amounts. 2 lily pads at Nautilus, 1 name tag, 1 tropical fish, a bowl, some rotten flesh, 16 puffers, and a bow. So now that I've got the Lure 2 fishing rod, I immediately noticed how much more fish I was catching. Let's see what time it is. All right, we're good. I immediately saw the, a pickup in the amount of fish I was catching, but not that much. And I want to point out, I had these 4 books, which are game changing. All, I don't, but these came after I actually upgraded to the second fishing rod here to Lure 2. Lure 2, as far as I understand it, really just increases the amount of strikes that I'm getting, or chances to catch a fish. So those were the 2 comparisons, and I was really surprised, honestly. Now, again, if I had stuck with this the entire time, the results would be different, right? I would have less fish. I would probably have less junk and maybe a book or 2 less. But as far as, you see what I'm saying? And I could always get a enchanted book that increases, it could have mending on it, like that one, and I could put it on a pole and then just keep going and going and going. So what I want to do, though, is give you guys a little example before the moon gets completely out of the sky here. And, yeah, this is just a random place, so don't get too excited. I did want to show this. I put these 2 paintings together, and I think it looks pretty neat because at the right angle, like from back here, it almost looks like these are shoulders. You know what I mean? At the bottom, the blue, and it's like the neck is coming out of a collar here. It's almost like it's standing above this creeper in this world. I don't know. I thought it was cool. Right. To sleep. All right, so boom, run. Now, obviously, you would want to put your bed right by the water, which is what I should have done. That's not how I originally did it. That's not how I'm going to do it now. All right, so I got my little pond here. We're just going to start casting. So the other thing I wanted to say is that on the good pole, the one that we're using right now, I missed probably like 6 strikes. And then at one point my inventory was full. So I had to run over and toss some inventory into a chest, right? And then I also ran to go get for some reason, this little spot, I lose a lot of orbs. And I was sitting there. And there was a miss. I was sitting there looking at them, and I finally was like, no, I'm just going to go get those. Oh, wait. I forgot I was in creative mode because I was doing some flying around. So we'll count this as some of the time away that I kind of missed in my other run. This is just going to take a second. I don't really know. Oh, and that happens a lot too. So I got the little fishy guys in here. And with the regular fishing pole, I hit those guys like 8 or 9 times. All right, let me concentrate. You guys quit distracting me by not doing anything. Let's get these fish in. But, again, with the regular fishing pole, obviously when I first started, it was kind of slow. But again, I got 4 enchanted books in 11 minutes, and I got a better fishing pole, a better enchanted fishing pole, in 11 minutes. Because you can, of course, just fish up a regular old fishing pole. Same thing with you can fish up a regular bow. But usually, honestly, usually more often than not, they're enchanted. There's a book. But I consider the fishing pole probably a first day, something I want to try to get within the first, 24, 48 hours. Now, if you don't have any little fish swimming in your pond, or at least as many as I do, I mean, you could just stick one in there. I personally don't think you get quite as many catches. That guy really just wants to stay right there. But yeah, I'll make a fishing pole before I'll make a bow. And I might not even make a bow. Because I could pull up, a power 4 mending flame, all the good bow enchantments on it. It might have Curse of Vanishing, but, it'll be fine until I die. Anyway, how you guys doing? I hope you're out there having a good day. I hope you're doing what you want to do. And I hope it's going well. I hope maybe you're doing some Minecraft fishing if possible. Anyway, I just thought it would be a fun kind of idea to me to, have a little challenge for myself. One that other people could do if you really wanted to. Give it a shot. Just get into Minecraft, go to your favorite little fishing spot. I'd say pick somewhere where, maybe you don't have to stop and fight the drowned like this one every few minutes. And I don't really think it would have made too much of a difference, but I did want to show my experience here. When I first started fishing, and I didn't do anything else since I just started fishing now, I was at level 14. And I think when I stopped originally using both fishing poles, it was like level 25, I guess is right, yeah. 24, 25, and we might have already gone up a level. But you can see that sometimes you don't, you got to sit here even with the good fishing pole. But that's basically what it's like to use the regular fishing pole. It's kind of laggy too, so I missed a few. Um, Not today, but last night when I was kind of trying this out or whatever. But yeah, get to a pond that you like, some place where you're relatively safe and you can get a bunch of candles down and you're not going to get jumped by creepers and zombies in the middle of the night. You can do what I like to do usually is just dig a pond, like this place right here. But yeah, get yourself a regular fishing pole. Now, of course, obviously, I mean, I'm hoping you already have a really nice one. But my point is, you can use that regular fishing pole to gear up a better fishing pole. And of course, you can get books from the enchanting table that have stuff on them. But you get yourself a pole, get it enchanted up, and then compare the two. I was, like I said, I was surprised and not surprised. Now, you might want to just keep the regular pole throughout the entire 24 hours to get a real baseline, I guess. But I don't think that's how that's not how fishing works in this game or is meant to work. Because, I mean, the second you pull up a better fishing pole, you would want to use it. If I was doing, like, just straight up survival day, 1 or whatever you want to do. The next day, I managed to kill a spider and get some string. I'm making my fishing pole. I got a nice place to go fishing. I'm only going to fish, like, all day. I'll have a ton of food. And hopefully, a better fishing pole. A couple enchanted books. I probably won't even have an enchanting table, obviously. But I'll have the iron to make not the smithing table, the anvil. And I can just go ahead and start, enchanting armor and tools and whatever. So imagine you find just enough diamonds for that diamond pick. You go fishing, and like that one book, unbreaking, efficiency, what was it, 4, and mending. You're pretty set, like, right off the bat. So if you're new to Minecraft, if you watch my channel and you're not here for the Minecraft normally, little hint there, if you decide to play. You want to get fishing as soon as possible. And if you're a long-time player and you just don't really think about it too much, you're like, yeah, I know you can get a mending book, but that's kind of like rare, isn't it? I mean, it depends. How much do you fish? How much do you fish, bro? Because if you fish a lot, you're going to get a lot. I might do another video at some point and show you some of the... I got a survival playthrough where I've got a chest with, like, 20 bows in it. I've got a chest with the same amount of fishing rods and piles of enchanted books and gear. I've got a chest just filled with saddles and leather boots. I never need water bottles. It's bone meal, like, really early on. And think about those early days of survival when you're just raiding villagers for bread. You're eating raw carrots. You're swimming in ponds, fighting the drowned, just smacking fish. This is the way to go. Kill some spiders. Get a fishing pole. And like I said, I think there were 99 fish in that. Now again, I started using lure 2 fishing pole. But if you had caught a lure 2 fishing pole, that's exactly what you would have done, and you'd have 99 fish. Let's see what else. We got leather in the hotbar. Yep. You can get those nautilus shells for the the water beacon that I never built. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called. Conduit, right? You need that for a conduit, I think. I know there's a use for them. You're like those blowfish, man. Thank God. Again, I've got stacks of blowfish in that other playthrough. I just fish and fish and fish. I've even got a skeleton farm set up where I built a pond underground, right? And I just sit there and fish while the skellies, fill up. So I'm sitting there gaining experience while my experience maker is filling up. Well, with experience. It gives me something to do. I mean, I could go in there and, start the game, set it up, go make a sandwich, watch some videos on my phone. I mean, how do you guys think we're doing? We're doing pretty good, I'd say. Almost got a stack of fish. Rain sometimes increases your catch, so I think, anyway. Could be Minecraft myths. I know there's a bunch. But I always seem to do well. How about you guys? You think the rain makes a difference? Now you see, like I like my bobber, just past the crosshair. It kind of sends it down and endangers my little fish buddies in there. Now again, I'm a big believer that if you're gonna, even if you're gonna set up a one square fishing hole, or if you want to set up a fishing automatic fishing setup, I still say put a cod in there. Man, we are filling up with books. Alright, let me take a quick break, check my inventory. Tons of room. Oh, get a bit of salmon. I haven't seen too much of the, random gobbledygook. Bowls, rotten flesh, sticks. I have screwed up probably like, I would say, oh, there's some string. There we go. I want to go maybe even 8 casts. I'm letting the orbs go this time, though. But I feel like the frequency is definitely picked up in the rain here. Got a little bit of a stride going, too. When I was doing this last night, I wasn't talking. I was just sitting here quietly. Well, I mean, I had some music in the background. Got a little Minecraft music going on right now. A little ambiance. That was an instant strike. Oh, speaking of. Oh, I missed the... Oh, no, I got it. You better get out of here, pig. Watch it hit the pig and I get a piglin. The zombie piglins. A little piece of leather. And we're getting a little more of the... whatever you want to call it. Trash. Junk. It's all useful. I mean, the blowfish is one that I was kind of always like, oh, another book. The blowfish is the one I was always kind of like, whatever. But then, the fisherman. Once I really got into like the trading, I was like, oh, I can trade these blowfish for emeralds and experience. There's some boots. All right, I'm feeling better. You're like, what about all the fish? I'm getting tons of fish. A lot of salmon. But I put down a chest, and we'll split up our loot here, and we'll compare the two when I'm done here. And then we'll pretty much try to wrap it up. I'm not going to do another 20 minutes of sitting there with the regular fishing pole. I'm going to leave that up to you. It's a challenge, right? Do it yourself. Get out there and give it a shot. See how many fish you can catch, see if you can match pizza, see if you can beat pizza, right? I mean, there's a little bit of randomness to it, but, I mean, oh, see? Maybe you didn't miss that one, huh? Maybe that was a really nice bow. It's hard to say. I'm curious to see how many fish I get, if it compares. I felt like I caught a lot in that, like, even more than usual. Good. 30 levels. Really isn't even going to help me for this playthrough. Right now I've been working on this base, this thing I'm doing in creative. Uh, but before I actually start this playthrough, it's kind of like an adventure I guess I'm setting up for myself. But before I start this playthrough, I'm going to get rid of, my gear and have a terrible accidental fall off of something. Get rid of all the XP and everything. Start fresh. I mean, you can see there's a ton of, you're like, fresh. There's a fishing pond. I see cows. I see pumpkins. There's sugar cane. There's bamboo in the intro page. Yeah. Building the beginner farm is not the point of this playthrough. But neither is it the point of this video, so I just thought I'd throw in a little explanation. If I was watching, I'd be like, what is going on? Like this pond, I really like to decorate my ponds extremely, like, overly. I like moss, I like getting in, putting in seagrass and kelp, and I like to use leaves underwater, all different kinds of stuff, right? Well, that's part of the fun bit of this challenge, is I've left some stuff for me to, like, accomplish, get done, and decorate. And build. But right now, we are cleaning up. I was kind of thinking I wasn't going to be able to match the fish. But we got here to the nighttime and got this rain going. It's been pretty non-stop. But again, I'll show you the first box. And again, I'll challenge you, like I said, give it a shot. Even if you don't have the super fishing pole, right? Get yourself a regular one. I'd say I was thinking. If you really sat, right? And I had a campfire beside me that I was going to cook fish on. But I kept stepping in it. So I broke it. But I would say for 3 Minecraft days, right? So it's an hour. Sat here and fished. After that hour, you'd have not only would you have a really nice fishing pole, probably the best one. Not only would you probably have a decent to even the best bow you could get in the game, or at least the beginnings of one. You're going to have a stack of enchanted books that's just going to make, I mean, do you even need an enchanter? Or at least it makes that rush to get one a little less. Maybe you don't have to freak. Oh, there's a bull. Maybe you don't have to freak out getting, into the cow massacre for all the leather. And oh my God, where's sugar cane? I just need sugar cane. You want sugar cane from the wandering trader, but he's got pale oak saplings. I think that was a piece of leather. And what do you guys think? I think this is daylight. It's a little hard to tell with the rain, but I'm going to say yeah. All right. Good enough, good enough, good enough. Wow. Way more enchanted books this time. So I got 4 that first time. And hey guys, hopefully that 20 minutes didn't go by too bad, right? Pizza. Oh my God. Seems like saddles are kind of much more prevalent with the super fishing pole here. I think I get the same amount of water bottles. But yeah, I would say junk looks less. Well, maybe not. About the same. I got a few more pufferfish here. A few more tropical fish. I think one more nautilus shell. All right, same amount of name tags. We got 3 leather this time. And we got way more fish. So 112, 150. 150 fish. So that's 173, 76. I got well over about 200 items. Feel free to pause the video and actually do an actual count. I might do one later just for my own curiosity, but I'm not going to sit here and count those last few items. Around 200. So even better. Even better. I did maybe fish for a minute or two longer, though. It was kind of hard to tell. You know? And overall, I didn't have to run over to the chest and empty it out. I wasn't doing real great, though, with the catching. I did miss quite a few. I would say upwards of 10. But as you can see, fishing is overpowered. I hope that you know. We'll go back to the original chest. And just take a... Oh, we didn't look at the books. Sorry. It's kind of important, isn't it? We got Blast Protection 4, Flame, Sharpness 3, Efficiency 4. That's good. Feather Falling 4, always looking for that. Smite 4. Efficiency 3, Riptide 2. Efficiency 3 is awesome. Respiration 3. Oh. Yeah. That's really good. Projectile Protection 4, Power 4. And Piercing 3 and Projectile Protection 4. Alright. So again, not a bad set of books. Any enchanted books early on are great. But I just still am just blown away by what I got on this run right here. So again, this is with, I got these 4 books with the regular fishing pole. I got a lot of this junk and fish with the regular fishing pole. Like I said, I fished for 11 minutes with the regular fishing pole. I fished for 9 minutes with Lure 2. I think I definitely got more cod and salmon and a few more pufferfish. But I don't know. It didn't really increase like this kind of stuff very much. Maybe an extra pair of boots or something. But anyway, that's the challenge, you guys. I just wanted to give you an idea, something to do if you're bored, if you're playing Minecraft and you're looking for an idea. And if you ever kind of wondered what the rates were like, obviously, so if I have about 200 items in this chest, right? $210 items. All right. 210 items. I'm going to say 10 missed casts. I think there was some shenanigans for like a second, right? So, yeah, again, see if you can do better. See if you can get more than 210 items. See if you can beat some of the things I've got in either this box or any of the boxes, really. I'll do a quick review of this one as well. Proper, yeah. Didn't do too great on the books, but we got a lot more fishing poles and bows. Like, this would be fantastic. I would be super happy with this stuff. Have a spare fishing pole. I can even take one with me when I'm out adventuring at that point. Even take the Curse of Vanishing one. So what if I die? Alright, I got one at home. But anyway, If you guys like that, tell me, let me know. Give me a little thumbs up type dealy, or if you want to say something in the comments. If you've tried something like this before, you want to give it a shot, go for it. And it'll give you some fun to do. I thought it would be a fun challenge to kind of compare the two. Anyway, if you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. I want to thank everybody for watching, subscribing, liking, and doing all the things you've been doing. I really appreciate you guys. Hope you're out there having a great day, and y'all be good to each other.